This is a paper trading assistant I built with Claude. It manages positions, it follows rules I set, and it tracks what US politicians are buying and selling. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to build the whole thing from scratch. And I'm just going to be brutally honest about how it actually works, what the real risks are, and what you should not trust. I'm Zach, and I've taught over 4,000 non-technical builders how to turn AI into real systems they can use and understand and also sell to clients. So the plan here is to do the setup, create the bot, and then generate smart money. So that's just 3 layers and it's just one build. So let's dive in. So let me just explain quickly why I think this is worth your time. So I'm of the opinion that non-technical people can now build research and trading workflows. And whereas before this would require very expensive software and you would need a whole quant team to build it out. Whereas now with Claude, you can just organize the market data. You can also write trading scripts and you can also monitor your positions on a schedule. So I think that is where the real leverage is. And I want to just be upfront about 3 other things. The first one is that everything in this video is strictly paper trading. So that means that it's fake money in a real market. So it's the same stocks, it's the same prices. However, obviously there's zero risk to your bank account. The second thing I want to talk about is that I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. This is just a build tutorial. And the third thing that I want to mention is that the goal here is to use Claude as a builder and an analyst. So it's not going to be your slot machine. It will just build a system and then you will set the rules of that system to then make decisions. Okay, so we just need 2 things before we actually start building. So the first one is a brokerage account with Alpaca. And yeah, if you just go to alpaca.markets, so that's where all the trades will happen and it's free to sign up and it just gives you an API. And then it also has a paper trading mode where you trade with fake money in the real market. Second thing we need is Claude. And if you just click on the code up here, and this is essentially where we'll be building the system. So make sure that you have Claude Code desktop app installed for this. And it's basically just the same as Claude, and except it's this Claude mode here, Claude Code mode here. You can essentially build projects, it can write code, and it basically builds things for you. So that is all what code mode is. Okay, so now we just have to head back to Alpaca and just go to the dashboard overview and scroll down until you find this section here, API keys. So what we'll do now is we're going to get an API key that will allow us to communicate with the Alpaca application. See, if you just go ahead and click on generate new keys, and keep in mind these are secret keys. You do not want anyone else accessing these keys, only yourself. So we'll click on generate new keys. Okay, so now that you've got your API keys and you've stored them somewhere safe, you can just even keep them in a Word document for now, that's fine. We're going to feed Claude Code this specific prompt here. So we're telling Claude Code to create a Claude trading bot on our desktop. It's going to create that folder. Inside that folder, it's going to create a README file, an environment file, which is where we'll store our secrets. And then also it's going to create a Python starter script that will read from the environment file to connect to Alpaca. It'll have a requirements.txt and a folder structure for strategies, logs, and signals. So let me just go ahead and select a folder here, and we'll just create a new folder on our desktop. We'll click on new folder here and we'll call it Claude Trading Bot. And I'll just delete this and then I'll click enter. And now Claude Code is building out our project for us. We'll just click on allow. And keep in mind, I do have the cheat sheet link in the YouTube description if you just want to copy and paste this exact prompt here. Now you can see here Claude Code in action. So it's just building out those files for us. And this might take a few minutes. So we'll just wait for it to finish. Okay, so it looks like Claude Code has finished building our project for us. So we'll just go ahead and yep, this is our directory here. And these are all the relevant files. And you can't actually see the environment file because it's hidden. So it's completely hidden from us right now. But I'll show you how to access it so we can then paste our keys in there. Okay, so now I've just opened an IDE, and for this I'm just using Google Anti-Gravity. So let's just go ahead and open our projects in here so we can then paste our API keys, and let's go to desktop and trading bots. And here's our environment, so here's our environment variable file. So you can see here, we've got three keys, an API key, a secret key, and the base URL, which is our endpoint. These will most likely need to be updated with what was displayed in the Alpaca dashboard. So you have your endpoint, your key, and your secret. So just replace these values here with those three values. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. So after you've done that, make sure you save the file, the M file, and then we'll just go back into Claude Code and we'll just say, okay, please run these commands for me. And we'll just wait for Claude to do its thing. Okay, so this is all being built out. So now we'll just tell it to run these commands for us. And just click enter. And also just make sure your environment file has the correct values in there. Okay, so it's finally connected to the Alpaca API. There was one issue where essentially my endpoint, I provided this v2 at the end, and it's just removed that. And the status is active. I have $200,000 and a portfolio value of $100,000. So let's just go ahead and place a market order for one share of Apple. So I'll just go ahead and say, okay, now place a market order for one share of Apple. Hope that's a correct ticker, and we'll just click enter and we'll see how it performs. Okay, done. So it looks like it's just purchased one share of Apple. So let's just verify that in Alpaca in the dashboard. So let me just refresh. And oh, this has gone up. Yeah, it looks like I've made a purchase here. So just scroll down. Oh yeah, so here's our one share quantity of Apple stock. So this is very cool. Now, if you do want the exact prompts and Python scripts that I've used for this project, you can just get them in the free school community, Vibe Coding School. There's a link in the description. And I've put all the free resources in the classroom here. So the link for that is in the description. Okay, so the connection works right now. But what if we want Claude to just trade without our assistance? So it will just become fully autonomous. Now, in this case, obviously it placed a trade because I told it to do that. However, what is it going to do next? It doesn't know what to do, and it doesn't know when to sell, and it doesn't know what stock to actually purchase. And essentially you need to give it a set of rules now to follow. So if you think of this like a smart thermostat, so you can set the temperature range once, and if the room temp drops below 68, the heat will kick on. And if it goes above 75, the AC will kick on. So you do not need to sit there adjusting it all day. We want this to be fully automated, and that is what the thermostat does. So in the same way, in this scenario here, with Alpaca, so if you buy a stock at 100, and you can also set a floor, let's say, of 95, and if the stock drops below 95, then we'll just sell our trade. And if the stock climbs to 110, your floor moves up to 105. So that way you're always protected, and you're always locking in gains that way. And the floor will only go up, and it will never go down. Now to do this, we'll just use this prompt here. Build a paper trading strategy for Apple using a trailing stop concept. I want rules, file in plain English, a Python script that monitors the position during market hours, log entries, exits, stop updates, and also a schedule. So we'll just go ahead and click enter here. And we'll leave Claude to do its own thing, which is amazing. Hopefully you're seeing the value of this. It's very powerful, and it's just going to be fully automated in a while. Okay, so it looks like Claude has just created our trailing stop rules markdown file. So these are the rules the bot will follow. And if you just go into our project directory here, it looks like it's added in the rules in here. So we have a rule on entry rules, only enter during market hours between 9:30 a.m. and 4 p.m, trailing stop rules, etc, etc. But you can also just go in here and go crazy, add whatever rules you want. And yeah, that's fine for now. Now, I do want to say one thing, which is I wouldn't try to monitor your tickers or stocks every single minute or 5 minutes. You can do that, but just just a heads up, you will burn a lot of tokens if you do that. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So essentially, you can just think of Claude as just executing your judgment, and it doesn't get distracted. So you just set the rules, and Claude will follow these rules every single time. So that is where the real advantage is. It's just fully automated and it does its own thing. Okay, now we're going to make this really interesting. And what we're going to do is we're going to start tracking what politicians are buying. Okay, so obviously most people, they buy their stocks based on what they've read online or other places. And that is very scattered, and honestly, it's also very late. So here's the thing that most people don't know. Members of Congress are required by law to disclose their stock trades, and that data is all public information, believe it or not, and anyone can just look it up. And I need to be very honest with you about the limitations. The disclosures are obviously delayed. Sometimes they're delayed by 30 to 60 days. And by the time you see it, the initial move has already happened. So, and this is not insider information. It is public data that's available to us. And obviously the value here is that you can spot patterns over time and you just don't copy a single trade. Okay, so what Claude will do here is to take that scattered public information and turn it into a structured research feed. So with the same information everyone has access to, we just process it faster in a more cleaner manner, and we just check this information on a schedule. We'll set the schedule to whatever time you want, and this way you don't have to manually browse all these pages and information every single day. We can just get Claude to do it for us. Now to do this, we'll just go ahead and paste in this prompt here. So build a smart money researcher watcher using the capital trades as a data source. I want a script that checks for new politician disclosures on a daily schedule, a file that stores the latest ones, and a scoring system for names and sectors that show up repeatedly, and a plain English summary of candidate stocks worth reviewing for paper trading. We'll just go ahead and click enter and wait for Claude to do its thing. So now what Claude is doing is it's building the watcher. It's going to set a daily schedule, and every morning you get a summary of which politicians traded and which names keep coming up. So you can still make the final call on whether to paper trade any of it. So despite Claude being the analyst, you're the one making the decisions here. Okay, so whilst this is building out, I just wanted to mention that you've probably heard of options trading, and there's actually also something else called wheel strategy. And this is where you can sell puts and calls to collect premiums. So this is actually a real strategy that is used by many people to generate income, but it isn't free money. So essentially, if the stock keeps dropping, you keep losing. And if you don't fully understand what you're selling, you can just end up in a way worse position than when you started. So my recommendations would be to master paper trading with stocks first. You get very comfortable with this, and then you can have Claude manage the whole system. And once you understand the foundation, you essentially add on different layers on top of it. But going straight to options before you understand the basics is how people get hurt. And if you do want to trade real money, you can just go into Alpaca and switch to your live trading account instead of the paper trading one. But I would just make sure that you really optimize your paper trading system first for a few days or weeks until you're very comfortable with it, and then you can move over into the live trading account. Now, if you are watching this video and you're thinking less about trading and more about building, like if you want to build systems for clients, I do have a paid community that's specifically for that. And it's a 90-day roadmap to land your first AI automation clients. So the link for this is in the description alongside with the free community. Okay, so we can see that it's set up a cron job, which allows for the daily schedule. So every time at 7:53 a.m. before the market opens, it will trigger the script. And now that we want to just verify that the capital trades, this integration here is also working. So we'll just go ahead and test this in Claude Code. And what I'll do is I'll just tell it to run it now. And we'll just see what it does. Okay, so it did run successfully. However, there are 0 new trades at this specific time. And the top buys are Microsoft and these tickers here. And we can also see that it's managed to recognize the top trader as Gottheimer, which we can also verify here. That's this person right here. And yeah, so you can see that this isn't just some hypothetical. It's actually pulling and fetching the information from capitaltrades.com. And this will run every day on a schedule. So tomorrow morning, there will be a fresh summary waiting for us. Okay, so just some final thoughts. So a lot of people just assume that AI is an actual trader. However, it really isn't. The trader is the person behind the AI, the person that's controlling it. And Claude is the system that will let you execute those tasks. It will let you do that deep research, and it's basically you will provide the instructions, the rules, and then Claude will build that system for you. However, without your instructions and rules, AI can just do nothing. So just a few things to remember. Make sure you're doing paper trading first. Make sure you handle your secret keys properly, especially because if you move to a live environment, then those keys will have access to the money you put in Alpaca. Also, don't trust stale data, and also just don't let your AI loose to do whatever it wants. Make sure it's really following those rules down to a T. Now, if you do want the cheat sheet and script, then you can join the free community. The link is in the description. And if you want to start landing clients with the 90-day roadmap, the link is also in the description for that community. And if you want to see me build one of these bots completely from scratch, then drop a comment and tell me, and make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.